Phone be stupid sometimes. What's up, everybody? I'm Bizak with another one. I actually got a video that I need to put together prior to this job. I had 3 jobs that day, and I only made one video because the other 2 were sketchy. One of them was a roof, had a crazy pitch to it. Was able to get on the bottom portion of the roof more or less and kind of hit that. The other one was another roof, Spanish tile. You know those ones you don't want to get on and start destroying. So plus it had 2 layers, two let's just call them floors that needed to be done, and I didn't really want to be up there toying around with the camera trying to get those pictures and videos. So I got pictures of the property just to do it, for legal reasons, but I didn't make videos. So unfortunately, I don't have anybody who want to get up on that roof with me every time, so I can get some footage. But one of these days I get fancy and put a drone up or something. Who knows how, what a sky limit is. But today I'm doing another roof soft wash. She has panels on the back as well. I already tried to upsell the place, but having disabilities, or she has disabilities, and that's something that they have to put in a budget, which I respect. So I'm gonna take care of this roof today for them. I already told them when the time's right and they get the money in the budget, I'll be happy to do their driveway. You can see that is not a clean driveway, and something was spilled on it that made it kind of look, something was spilled. I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm hoping to be out of here within 2 hours. I think that's plenty of time to be here. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try to get a video this time. No promises on the angles and how good the footage is gonna be, because I might decide to skip a step and jump off the roof. I hope not. Let me stop jinxing myself. Oh crap, I ain't got no wood to knock on. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, here's our roof. She has 25 solar panels on it. She asked me to do a quick wash down on those. Want to increase her efficiency again. We got my soft wash hose over there, ready to go. I put a different nozzle on the end, but this is the roof overall. It's probably been never cleaned anyway, should I say. It is a dark roof, so it's hard to see what it'll look like. I'm guessing something like the top of this piece here. So that's what we got with that. And like I said, I'm gonna do a quick wipe down to her panels and just get those cleaned up for her. It's wet. I must have did that. I think I did do that. But that's what we're working with. So I already got my soft wash system all primed. I'm gonna see if I can set this camera somewhere and it stays. This might be a bit difficult, so bear with you, boy. Takes care of the roof for now. Like I said, we're gonna let that sit. This crap's getting slippery, and come back to it. But here's what it looks like. Obviously, you remember it was black. Now it's like an ugly brown. So come back and definitely do a second coat. I can already see a lot of spots where it's leaving. You know, it's not really as clean as it could be. So I'm about to go down to the ground level, rinse, hit these plants, hit the house, hit the flashing on the side, and then we'll come back up here in about 20 more minutes or so after it's set, and we'll hit the rest of this, and we'll hit the panels too. And I just keep getting stuck up in here, butthole. And that about finish this job up. I gotta put bleach on everything one more time, and I don't feel like moving the camera to do the whole thing, so I will show you the after results. We already got one coat on. I probably need another good 20 minutes or so to do what I need to do, hit the entire roof again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and smack them panels real quick, and then that's gonna take care of this job. So I will show you the afters because I got something I need to do today. It's pretty important. It means a lot to me. Gotta go. All done with these panels. Gave them a good rinsing, a quick brush off, and just rinsed them one more time here. Roof turned out pretty good. It's I guess this is in normal colors, is brown, and that's A-okay. So it's got this brown colorish now, pretty good. Got this part's a little dry, you can tell some of it's still wet, but I did just kind of finish doing that second coat on it. And you know the rules, leave it, let it dwell. It's gonna continue to kill that Gloeocapsin magma and just algae growth overall over the next coming days, weeks, months. Really until it starts raining again and kind of rinses it away. But this is what we got all finished here. I like taking pictures while I do my videos, so you can see what I see. I got this over here. Last but not least, you can see the difference in color. This is dry in the sun, but this is still kind of wet, and that's after this is the last piece that I did too. So that's it. I'm bringing the leaf blower and hit a little. Actually, I got my broom up here. I lied to throw it down. Blow this off, and then that takes care of this job. I'm gonna go around the house one more time and do a quick rinse, and we're done. Quick, easy, soft wash job. Quick panels. They mostly needed a rinsing, so all that's done. That's it for this video. Alright, y'all, back with another job for you. This young lady actually didn't say anything about the cage needing to be done, but I'll show you some of the cage. But we're doing the pool deck today in this little area I was just showing you. The cage has some growth growing on it as well, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out. Talk to her about it. We'll try to get some payment from her, but we're not gonna stress the young lady. Because it sounds like she's the primary caretaker in this house, being that her husband is disabled. So you never know what people are going through until you ask. I will tell you something though. I'm tired of walking into these dang on spider webs. Hey, all over. So, and there's 2 young kids in the house. They seem so nice. He came out, he's like, "My name's Jason." I'm like, "What's up, I'm Alex. Can you get my baseball?" "No." "Yes, I can get the baseball, buddy." But you see, it's a little messy. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the surface cleaner first. I'm trying to find a process that works. Because when I put SH down, even on the lowest percentage, it wants to take the paint off of stuff. And I'm tired of explaining to customers that it's almost time for them to get their stuff repainted. But besides that, that's what we're working with today in this area. So hopefully it don't take me too long, and get up out of here soon. So we'll get some footage for you, just make a video out of it, and we're gonna be on our way. I never get the angles right. What am I looking at? That's the camera. What's this? I'm looking at myself. Oh.
liberties of people.
Don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. But what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. But what you want and what makes you bad. I'm giving a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me about your chance, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. But what you want and what makes you bad. And give me a chance to make things right, but just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun, it can stand no more.
That sums up this job. Turn this water off. I'm not putting this stuff back in here because it sounds like she's gonna put this mat thing down right here and here. But I already let her know. Surface cleaner is no joke. Took up some of the paint, but takes care of this job. Hopefully all the spiders went back to where they came from. But that's it, man. Close this door. Just to let the doggies out. She has a pool guy coming already. I told her before he even came out, hey, sometimes, you know, the stuff that I'm cleaning gets into the pool, so just a heads up. So she's got that guy coming soon. So it's easier, man, to try to get ahead of the game with majority of the stuff. I just put bleach on, rinsed off everything in here, but hit this real quick. It wasn't really part of the job. She didn't really want to hit, but I was here, so I couldn't just leave it like that. But that takes. Every day of your life is a blessing, you know, and every day that you're here is a blessing for you and your family. Take every opportunity that you ever get to make the best of you and the best of your life and your situation. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing out here, doing pressure washing. I work as a firefighter full time. That's more than fulfilling on a personal level, fulfilling for the life. And I'm thankful to be able to do what I do. But, you know, sometimes you got to get out of the hustle. I didn't come from a whole bunch. My mama did the absolute best she could, and I respect her for it because it was more than what most people were able to get out of their lives at such a young age. And her hustle every day showed me that I should hustle and get out and do what I need to do as well. So that's what I'm doing. Can't sit idly on my hands, man. I've never been that person anyway. My mom used to always say, she used to wake us up. She go, rise, shine, get out the glory, glory. And then, you know, she would keep waking us up. But she always told us, put your clean underwear and socks on because you never know if you're going to go to the hospital or anything might happen. And she always used to say, learn all you can and can all you learn. I'll be honest with you, never understood what that meant until I became an adult. And then I was like, I get you now. Learn everything you can and remember it, essentially, is what she's saying. And so that's what I do. And pressure washing is one of those things. Self-washing is one of those things. And truth is, it's not that hard, but you got to be able to get out here and get your hands dirty and learn and then grind to make you a buck. Because this is, I said it before in the previous video, but this has helped me over multiple times. Now, I'm just waiting on the point in everything where it'll start to bring me in a profit that's going to make me financially free. So don't want to hold you and preach to you, but get out and grind, man. Find something. It's a niche for everybody. Cut grass, pressure wash, do hair, do nails, give people quotes on crap you ain't never even done before, then go learn how to do it and then go do it. So that's how you get up, man. You got to learn how to grind and never be afraid to hear the word no. I think a lot of people in this world are getting that. And it's really because the world's becoming more selfish, if you ask me. But people are scared to hear that because they feel like everything's come to an end. It's not the case. All you got to do is find that one person that's going to give you the opportunity. Every millionaire, billionaire, and trillionaire, there ain't too many trillionaires that I know of will tell you that. That one person told you no a billion times, but that one person told you yes one time and that changed your life. So you got to make it for yourself, man. Sometimes you got to hear no to get that one yes. So, but that's it, man. Keep grinding.